Aloha kako. My name is James Hustace and I serve as Hawaii County Council Member for District 9 representing the communities of North and South Kohala. Just here to provide a few new updates since our last chat. And to mix it up a little bit, I wanted to invite all of you to the Community Resilience Fair this Thursday in Waikolo Village at the Waikolo School Cafeteria from 4 to 7 p.m. This event is being co-sponsored by myself and Hawaiian Electric. So I want to encourage all of you to come on down, learn about what you can do to keep your home, your family, and our community safe. There'll be a presentation by Hawaiian Electric with regard to their wildfire mitigation plan. We'll also have a panel discussion about wildfire safety, emergency preparedness, and overall community support. There'll be a number of community groups, nonprofits, and government agency groups and departments there to answer your questions and really participate in this Community Resilience Fair. So I encourage you to join us this Thursday at the Waikolo School Cafeteria. Other than that, last week had some good conversations with community members regarding affordable housing and really limiting our sprawl from our communities, as well as dangerous trees along our roads and our utility lines. Beyond that, I was honored to attend the blessing of Hale Kuawehi, which is a new solar and storage energy project out on the outskirts outside of Waimea. And then grateful to attend and thrilled to attend the Waimea Community Theater, their recent production at Kohala Theater. So a lot of fun things going on across the district here. Committee and council are off this week. We will reconvene on July 8th and 9th in Hilo. But last week at our meetings, had a number of things that were happening, pretty full agenda last week, from the formation of an ad hoc committee regarding the PONC, reviewing the PONC process. That's the Public Access Open Space, that commission. And I'll be sitting on that committee, talking with a couple of my colleagues to really review that process. We also had a discussion about a possible charter amendment relating to the requirements of the Department of Public Works Director. So looking forward to some other conversations going forward on that at council. We also had some conversations about and discussion on zoning regulations as it relates to meeting facilities. And then we did finally pass Bill 24, which relates to telecommunication towers. So really establishing procedures, identifying a plan approval application process for any new towers, and really establishing setbacks requirements from residences and schools. Beyond that, successfully got some resolutions forward and supporting a number of community nonprofits here in District 9, as well as park efforts, really supporting our Parks Department with tree removal at Spencer Beach Park and Kamehameha Park. Beyond that, nonprofits were supported. We're grateful to support the Summer Keiki Camp in Kohala, as well as literacy programs with Friends of the Library Waikolo region, and then of course Hawaii Wildfire Management Organization and their work in the community. And anything that comes before council, I do encourage you to submit testimony. You're welcome to use the email address counciltestimony@hawaiicounty.gov. Remember that your written testimony is due at 12 noon on the business day prior to that meeting. And your oral testimony can also be given in person or at one of our remote sites. You can even request an option to attend virtually by sending an email ahead of time to councilremotestimony@hawaiicounty.gov. I always value your input and your voice in those conversations. In terms of road paving efforts in the district here, some ongoing, this is always weather dependent, but it's ongoing striping and road paving along Maumaloa Highway outside of Waimea towards the Daniel K. Noe High intersection. Also in Waimea at the main intersection from milepost 0 to 1 from Lindsay Road to Lalamila Farm Road. So some last striping efforts going on there. We're also having some improvements, some shoulder improvements and road maintenance out on Mud Lane. And then up on Kohala Mountain Road, please expect some tree trimming and shoulder work in that area. And then in Kinnersley Road as well, also some shoulder maintenance and road maintenance along Kinnersley. Just kicking off today, the Hawaii Police Department is doing their annual backpack drive. So you're welcome to drop off a new unfilled backpack at any of the police stations on the island. And this is really supporting all of our keiki in need. And this is running from today, June 23rd, all the way into July 20th. So an opportunity to support our keiki across the island. North Hawaii Hospice is also holding their golf fundraiser. They're still looking for volunteers for this Wednesday. And then also on Wednesday, and there is limited space for this event, but there's a coconut rhinoceros beetle survey training session at the West Hawaii Civic Center from 5 to 6 p.m. So there's limited space, so I encourage you to register with CRB Hawaii and you can send an email to info@crbhawaii.org to get on that list there and join on that training session. Also, Thursday evening, as I mentioned at the top, we're having our Community Resilience Fair at Waikoloa School Cafeteria from 4 to 7 p.m. So please join us that evening in the Waikoloa community. Also Thursday evening, the North Kohala Community Development Plan, their agricultural group, they're meeting at the Kohala Village Hub starting at 4:30 p.m. And then looking ahead to the weekend, on Saturday, there will be a geothermal panel symposium at Kahilu Town Hall in Waimea this Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. going to about noon. There's also a Narcan giveaway in Waikoloa at the Waikoloa KTA, starting at 10 a.m. going to about midday right outside the Waikoloa KTA there. And then kind of some things looking ahead, the Hawaii Performing Arts Festival, they're kicking off their next season at the beginning of July. This is their Summer of Love season, and there's more information on their website at hawaiiperformingartsfestival.org. And then next week, a couple of fun activities, fun time to be out with family and friends in the community. We've got the annual 4th of July Rodeo by Parker Ranch and horse races. So that'll be Friday, July 4th at the Parker Ranch Rodeo Arena. That starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. And I know seats go by quickly. They open the gates a little bit earlier, so time to sneak in there and get in there and grab yourself a seat for that 9 a.m. start. But also this weekend, next weekend, from July 4th to July 6th, is the Kohala reunion. So there are events for 3 days at Kamehameha Park. A lot of festivities, events, info booths, and activities, and a lot of people from Kohala coming back to the community to celebrate with loved ones and reconnect and share stories. So looking forward to all these events across the district, really seeing you out there. So please join, and if you see me, come up, ask questions, happy to talk story. I'm honored to serve as your council member, so please reach out if you have any questions. You're welcome to email me at james.hustace@hawaiicounty.gov, or you can call our Waimea office at 808-887-6077. And with that, I want to wish you good health, be well, aloha.